Hello my fellow crocheters, welcome to my channel Yana's Crochet. Thank you so much for being here. Please subscribe, comment, like, share. All of it really helps my videos to be shown to more people, and I really appreciate it. So today I would like to do a quick tutorial for this very simple but kind of very interesting Tunisian crochet stitch. And one of the reasons I love Tunisian crochet, because most of the times they're very easy to do, and they have a very interesting look, and usually it's only 2 rows repeat. And considering that your return pass is only always the same for all the patterns, so it makes it very simple. Basically you're just technically learning your forward pass. And as you see, this one looks very interesting. It's similar to your basic knit look, but with a little bit of twist. So let's get started. So you can take any yarn you want for this pattern, and for Tunisian crochet I always recommend using a hook at least a size bigger. That's what's recommended for that yarn, because Tunisian patterns tend to curl up and kind of be a little tight. So going bigger with a hook really helps. So go ahead and make a chain as long as you need to. And I like to do my forward pass into those back bumps. I think it gives you a better, nicer edging. So you're going to go ahead into the second chain from your hook. You're going to insert your hook, then yarn over and pull the yarn through. So we're basically casting on, and you would do this for any Tunisian crochet pattern. So very simple. Just you are collecting your stitches on your hook, and you do that all the way to the end of your row. This is what it should look like. So for your return pass, yarn over, pull the yarn through one stitch, so that gives you a chain 1, and then we're going to yarn over and pull through 2 stitches at the same time all the way to the end. And remember, return pass is always the same. You always start with a chain 1, so you pull your yarn through 1 stitch, and then for the rest of the row you pull the yarn through 2 stitches at a time. And this is what you have at the end of your first row. Now we're going to find these horizontal lines. And we're going to put the hook in between them, but we're going to put that second loop and we're going to stretch it in front of the first loop, and then your hook is going to go in between them, but in that way. And then you yarn over and pull the yarn through. Then we're going to repeat that. So you find those 2 horizontal lines, grab that second one, pull it forward, and then go behind it but in front of your first one, and then you just keep repeating it. Then this what creates that little twisty looking stitch. So pull that in front and go behind it, yarn over, So at the end of the row, make sure you get that one. Okay, and then your very last stitch goes right there behind those two horizontal lines at the very end. And there you have it. Now you can't really see much, but so our return pass is the same as the before. You pull the yarn through your first stitch first, making it a chain one, and then you pull the yarn through 2 stitches at the same time, all the way back to the beginning of the rows. There you go, and you're creating the little twisted braids. So you're doing the same thing. This is your first stitch, second, third, fourth. So that's your first one. You gotta go inside of there, but after you twist it. So basically kind of like that. It's a little hard to show. That's why you just pull it back with your hook. That makes it a little easier. Pull that second line back and put your hook behind the first line. So again, you're going in between those 2 lines inside that stitch, but after you twist it. And you do that, so you're repeating your first forward pass all the way until desired length, all the way to the end. So right here at the end, it can get a little tricky. So this will be your last stitch that you go inside of, and then there is nothing else right there. So you just skip that and you go all the way at the end. So behind the 2 horizontal lines. There you go. And again, you know, your return pass is exactly the same. And you keep doing your rows just as long as you want to, and I will leave a link down in the description how to cast off at the end when you're done. And thank you so much for watching.